You're now standing at 205 Adams Street. This massive building stretches down Adams Street and around the corner onto Monroe Street. It is known as the Jacbos-Hutchinson building. It was built in 1902. From the very beginning, this building was closely associated with Fairmont's beloved department store, Hartley's. Hartley's was where countless Fairmonters went over the years to purchase all kinds of clothing and home goods. The founder, Mr. Joseph Milton Hartley, was loved by Fairmonters young and old. He was known as much for his compassion and generosity as for his business success. He was especially loved by his own employees. He was known to give a percentage of all Christmas sales back to his employees as a bonus. He also threw company picnics, sometimes treating all of his nearly 100 employees to games, dancing, and a banquet at the Fairmont Yacht Club. At his funeral, his casket was decorated with 89 pink roses, one from every one of his employees. Just a year later, in 1927, Hartley's was the first business in Fairmont to reach its 50th anniversary. Soon after, it moved from this building to 109 Adams Street, where it continued until 1985. But even to this day, if you talk to a lot of Fairmonters, you'll hear them reminisce about old Hartley's department store. It may be long gone, but it still holds a special place in our hearts. Now look across the street. Do you see the attractive building with the columns in front? The shorter columns on the first floor, and the more elaborate columns up above? That's Adams Office Supply, set in a lovely building that was originally built as the First National Bank of Fairmont. The cashier's house was a beautiful Victorian house that stood next door to the bank for many years. Before it was torn down, it was home to another Fairmont icon, Jones Department Store. The names of these old stores, Jones and Hartley's, still hold a lot of nostalgia among a certain segment of the population here. Mention Jones or Hartley's to a Fairmonter, and you're likely to get a wistful smile and fond memories of days gone by. Now for our next stop, we're going to continue to walk along Adams Street, cross over Monroe Street straight ahead, and then take a right on Monroe. Walk one short block past the parking lot to the corner of Monroe and Meredith. Then meet me for the next track at that corner at Monroe and Meredith.